Climate in 2 minutes.
In this episode, we will talk about how climate change poses concerns on human security and how the country is planning to reduce the risks and vulnerabilities of its population from worsening climate conditions and disasters.
The Philippine Development Plan defines human security as the state where the rights of the Filipino family and individuals, especially the poor and vulnerable, are protected and promoted through access to education, health, housing, and social protection while ensuring environmental sustainability.
However, due to human activities, the planet continues to heat up, leading to worsening climatic conditions.
Globally, natural disasters, environmental degradation, and extreme weather patterns disrupt harvests, deplete fisheries, destruct livelihoods, and spur infectious diseases. In the Philippines, climate events such as typhoons of unprecedented force destroys entire communities, while persistent droughts and dry spells damages crops, leaving people without income or food. Thus, these extreme climate events can potentially result to conflict over natural resources, population displacement and migration, and the prospect of increasingly frequent humanitarian disasters.
Thus, under the NCCAP, the agenda on human security is to provide individuals and communities with the capacity and options to end, mitigate, or adapt to the threats to their human, environmental, and social rights.
This is possible by identifying and carrying out key strategic actions that give importance to coordinated efforts on disaster risk reduction and climate change adaptation to minimize the threats to human security. It focuses on climate change adaptation and disaster risk reduction implemented in all sectors at the national and local levels. Health and social protection delivery systems are responsive to climate change risks, and climate change adaptive human settlements and services developed, promoted, and adopted. These can be achieved by developing and enhancing the knowledge and capacity on CCA, DRRM, and integrating them with local plans, developing the capacity of health services and communities for climate change health adaptation and risk reduction, along with developing and implementing public health surveillance system across all provinces, and implementing health emergency response, preparedness, and post-disaster management across national and local levels, and defining adaptive and secured settlement areas for vulnerable communities and climate refugees, and reduce population congestion and exposure to climate change risks. Focusing on these steps can truly drive reduction of risks to men and women and other vulnerable groups, such as children, elderly, and persons with disability, etc., from climate and disasters.
And that's the wrap for this episode of Climate in 2 Minutes. See you in the next episode.